Well, hello, Southport Square residents. This is your Executive Director, Brian Hess, with another episode of Around the Square. So, I'm wondering who this masked man is here. You might not recognize me, but ho, ho, ho is right. So, I am here this week with Christmas in July special episode of Around the Square. So, anyway, I will do my entire news broadcast today dressed as Santa in July. So anyway, start off with
three layers of clothing.
Yes, it is
here.
A little warm in here, I will say. Not really the coolest Hawaiian shirt I've ever worn in my life, but we'll make it through. So I'm going to start off with a COVID update for everybody. So the state of Florida right now is showing the state at 19.4% positivity. The Charlotte County area, it's still 20.5%. That has not changed from our last week's update. And the CDC is still showing Charlotte County as being red or high. So I did send out a memo this week. I hope you all had the opportunity to kind of peruse through that, just with some tools from the CDC as far as protecting yourself from COVID. We do currently have 11 associates and 11 residents that are COVID positive across our campus. So there are cases here on our campus, and it is moving around. So we just want people to make sure that if you are at risk for maybe getting severely ill from COVID, or if you are feeling like you just really want to protect yourself, there are a lot of tools out there for you to utilize. We are not going to change any types of policy or procedure or put any mandates in place here at Southport Square in the independent living buildings, but we just want to have that available for you all to think about those extra tools. Washing your hands while you're out and about, extremely important. If you're going to be in a crowded place and you'd like to protect yourself, wearing a mask, another way to protect yourself. So, and if you have not gotten that booster shot, that second booster, if you will, or the first booster, if you haven't had the first booster yet, another great tool that the CDC recommends for kind of just keeping yourself safe if you do catch COVID at some point. So just as a reminder, it's still out there. It is still rampant through the United States, in the state of Florida, and in Charlotte County. So just be cautious of where you're at and who you're interacting with. A couple of project updates. So our village bathrooms are very close to being done. We were very hopeful they would have reopened this week. However, unfortunately, there were a couple of items that were damaged in shipment here. And so they are awaiting for the new items to arrive, and we'll be able to reopen those restrooms. So those will be opening hopefully within the next week or so when the new items do arrive here. The Gables East renovation, I'm going to do a little special episode here in a moment to show you some of the new stuff coming out with the Gables East renovation, but we are ready to post the new design board in the lobby so that the residents can see that, and we're going to give you a little sneak peek of what that looks like right here on Around the Square. And then behind Gables East and Gables West, I announced last week that we're going to be doing a little bit of road work there on the roadway that leads in between the two lakes behind Gables East and Gables West. And so we are working with the vendor now. They're ordering the supplies, and we'll start to schedule that. At some point, that roadway will go down, meaning it's just the connector road. So you'll still be able to go around either side of the parking lot to exit that area. But we'll be closing that down for a period of time as we do some work there, and we'll let you know before that happens. Also, we have been in touch with our shuffleboard court saga company, if you will. We had put a deposit down to have those shuffleboard courts resurfaced, and due to COVID and other delays from that company, they kept giving us dates and then would get postponed. We finally kind of honed it in with them, and they are anticipating to be here the first week in August. We have let them know that this time, if it does not occur, we'll be asking for that deposit back, and we'll go to another company to get this done. So we're very hopeful. It's a reputable company. They do work all over the state of Florida. We're very hopeful that we'll get this one taken care of in August. We've asked them to give us the exact dates so we can let residents know when those courts are going to be down, and we'll get that out to y'all via a memo when that comes up. We did reopen our pool. We still do have a few issues that we are dealing with in the pool. So I know I've heard from a couple of residents about a few things. The air conditioning in the pool, we are still working with engineers on getting the right size of that air conditioning unit and getting that unit installed. it is definitely a lead time in getting that unit in there. We have a temporary unit in place right now that we are using to try to keep up with the coolness in there. We have definitely had some days where it's been warm, and so we have to kind of go in and reset that air conditioner and try and get that cool again. We're also trying to manage that with some fans and some windows being open so that it's cool enough to be in there. Our spa, right now the spa is not heating fully. It's sitting at about 92. We have an electrician coming out to look at our spa heater so that we can get that back up to speed. We normally keep that at 102, so it's about 10 degrees cooler than it normally should be. Our pool is back up to temperature at 88 degrees. That seems to be working just fine. I understand maybe the water volleyball was taking place in there this week. I did not get to see it or see how it went, but I'm hopeful the new net works well. We're also working on getting the remainder of those pool noodles into the pool area for the folks that do aerobics and would like to utilize those pool noodles. And the last piece in there, we are still working on the chair lift. That should be in by next week. We're doing a little cleanup on that unit, and we'll get that rolled back in there and set up for residents to utilize. So that's what's happening in our pool area. I'll give you a little update on our recruiting right now. So we this past week we had 11 new associates in orientation. That was a really big class for us, which was excellent. We had some dining, some housekeeping, some nursing support in there. So that was good to see. We do have 16 additional folks right now in the onboarding process, and 2 of those are ready to start in our next orientation class when we have that ready to go. So we're seeing some really good progress in recruitment, so we're working through that as quick as possible. And then I just wanted to say thank you to all the residents, and particularly those on the Resident Scholarships Committee, because this week we were able to award 10 different associates with scholarships. And what a great ceremony. Special thank you to Norm Ewell, president of the Scholarship Committee. Did a great job in putting on that ceremony and awarding those staff members with their scholarships. And really great to see those young associates here that are pursuing their career and pursuing education in the future. So with that being said, Merry Christmas. I hope you enjoy this episode of Around the Square. All right, well, I am here with a little bit of a sneak preview of the design board that will be in Gables East lobby very shortly for the residents to see. So on this design board, we'll be sending out some written memos to the East residents just so y'all can see kind of what's happening with our design board. But I'm going to kind of give you a little background of the different area or the different pieces on this design board of what they'll be. So we're going to start with the main component here, which is the flooring. This is going to be the carpeting. It's got some blue and some beiges in there, a little bit of gray, some kind of yellowish color. So that's going to be the carpeting design print. It actually is sort of what they call a floral print. So it looks like kind of ferns or palm leaves when it's all printed in its larger design. With that, we've got paint colors here. There's like a light gray color, some white trim, a couple of accent colors that they'll be using in different areas, different walls. This is the laminate flooring that will be utilized for any type of hard surfaces in the building. So we'll have the carpet for more of the corridors and some common area spaces. The laminate will be in some of those entryways, elevator landings, things like that where they're high traffic areas and we just want to keep it a little bit neater. And then this little fabric over here is going to be what they'll use for things like any type of window treatment. Could be potential for either valances or some curtains or drapes or things like that. And then the rest of what you're going to see on here, there's several different fabrics and different prints and stuff. These will be the types of fabrics and prints and colors that they'll have on different things like chairs, couches, sofas, things like that throughout the building. You'll also see a couple of examples of some of the types of chairs. So this would be more of like a dining chair setup. This would be more like a lounge chair or a common area space chair or sofa. And then you'll also see some of the different types of light fixtures that they're looking to bring in. So it's going to be a little bit more of a modern feel in Gables East. They're going to use a lot of the stainless brushed nickel. So it's got more of the silver look, and they're going to have more of the blues and beiges and grays as colors. So we'll have this in the Gables East lobby for the residents to see over the next couple of weeks before we actually start the work. And come take a look at it, and love to hear the feedback on it. But this will be the final design that will be going in that building. So take a look at it in the next couple of weeks, and hope you enjoy.
So Jeff, you're going to take us on a field trip, right?
Yes, I am.
All right, we're going to learn all about garbage disposals.
Yay, our favorite subject.
Woohoo! You know, I woke up this morning saying, I don't know enough about garbage disposals. I want to learn more. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, Jeff, so we're in an apartment and you have a lesson to tell us about garbage disposals.
Yes, ma'am. Garbage disposals are a great thing in the kitchen for when you have just a few scraps on your plate and you don't want to put them in your trash because it smells or whatever, and you want to put it down your disposal. The disposals we have out here are really good for that, for small stuff. What our disposals are not good for is they're only half horsepower disposals. So they're not industrial strength. And that's the size of the disposal. That's the size of the hole that your food is going to be coming out of the disposal. So as you can see, it's not real big.
Yeah, it's not very big. It's the size of a thumb.
Yeah, so things can really get backed up in there and stuck in there. The blades inside here, again, it's not industrial, and they just work by centrifugal force. As the disposal spins at about, 2,000, 3,000 RPMs, them little blades will just spin, and they don't really chop up real well. So that's why we have some of the issues that we do out here at Southport Square with garbage disposals backing up and getting clogged and things getting stuck in them.
Yeah, that's a big complaint.
It is.
Here, will you find a lot of work orders for that?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
That's probably one of the more popular continual work orders that we get.
Okay.
And so another issue that we find is what we put down the disposal. And again, we need to be careful what we put down there. Certainly no grease, no rice, no noodles. Rice and noodles will expand when it gets wet. So if we put that down our drain systems and our drain lines, our pipes will get clogged. This is the size of the drain pipe that our food is going.
So our plumbing is this big?
Yes.
Okay.
Underneath our sinks. It eventually feeds into a 3-inch pipe, but basically going underneath our sinks, and until they tie into that 3-inch pipe, that's as big as we have. So if we have things like eggshells, for example, a lot of people will put eggshells down there, and a misnomer was that eggshells will actually help sharpen the blades.
Yeah, I always thought that. I
Yeah.
really did. I've done it, and I've gotten in trouble with my apartment complex.
Yes.
Stop putting eggshells down.
Yes, what happens is everything is smooth and concave in there. That eggshell goes in there and it's chopped up a little bit, but it'll sit when it's wet, and it'll sit in the side of that pipe like that. And eventually it'll build up and it'll clog your pipes. So
Yeah, because that becomes like glue.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. And so things like eggshells, rice, bones, noodles, anything that's stringy, for example, lettuce, carrot peelings, celery peelings, anything that could be stringy, it can get caught in here and start backing these pipes up. It can also get caught inside these blades and back that up.
So really, the garbage disposal is there to, when you drain your sink from doing dishes or catching dishes, you're catching the residue off of the dishes.
Exactly.
That's what it's there for. It's not to empty your fridge out and get rid of all the leftovers.
Exactly.
Okay. All
Exactly.
right. I'm on the same page with you.
Yes, you are, which takes us to the next point. When we do put things into our disposal, and we do have a disposal over here that I want to show you, but when we do put things in our disposal, what we want to do is we want to put things in a little bit at a time and not just stuff it full of stuff and then turn it on and try to rinse it out. That will clog them as well. So put a little bit at a time, and how we want to run these is we want to turn the water on first.
Does it matter if it's hot or cold water?
It doesn't. I typically use cold water. You don't really need hot water for these. Again, we're not we're not putting grease down this, so we don't want to run the hot water. You can run cold water, that's fine.
Okay.
So I turn the water on, let it run for a few seconds, and then your switch for your disposal will be over here on the wall next to your light switch. And we turn that on, and we just let that eat the food up. When we hear that it's clear and that it's not chopping anything up anymore, then we shut the disposal off, let the water run for another 10, 15 seconds just to rinse everything out, and simply turn it off, and we're done.
Now, Jeff, is it best to have it running then load it with food, or load it with food then put it on?
Well, we don't want to load it with food first
Right,
of all.
yeah, we just contradict everything.
Yep,
we
yep,
just
yep.
said.
So we don't want to load it with food. I mean, you can stick some food items down there and then run it. Again, you just want to be careful how much you put down there at one time. You can put food down there while it's running.
Mm-hmm.
What I do caution you is do not ever put your fingers in here, or a knife or a fork or something like that, especially when it's running.
Right.
And I'll go one step further and say, you guys got us maintenance people out here. If you have an issue with your disposal, you call us and let us deal with it. I don't want you putting your fingers and stuff down there, period. And so basically that's the running of the disposal. Now, a couple of helpful hints. The other thing that I've been running into a few times is that some people don't run their disposals at all. They don't need to, or they're afraid of them. They're afraid of clogging things up, and that's great. That's fine. Whatever you feel comfortable with. But what we do ask is that you run it once a week, because what will happen is that the blades will actually rust up, and it'll freeze that disposal. So when you do want to run it, it's going to be froze up on you, and you're going to be calling us saying my disposal doesn't work, and we'll come and we'll simply unjam it or unfreeze it and take care of that for you. So we do ask that you do try to run it once a week. And again, if you don't even have any food in there, you simply turn the water on first, run it for a little bit, turn your disposal on, run it for 15, 20 seconds, turn it off, and turn your water off. And if we do that, even if you don't run your disposal, that will keep it from freezing up a lot of times.
Oh, okay, good to know. I didn't even think of that.
Yep,
You know,
yep.
you got to use it or you lose it.
Exactly. Yeah, the dishwashers are the same way. And I know we're not talking about dishwashers. We don't have one in here. But all the seals and rubber O-rings and whatnot inside these units and inside dishwashers, if they don't get ran, don't get wet, don't get lubricated, they'll dry up and crack, and then pretty soon we have a leak.
Right,
So,
right.
a couple things with the disposal. Ice is great for sharpening blades and helping to clean that disposal out, because it'll chop this ice up and make little shards and kind of throw them shards around inside your disposal, which will help wash that any food particles and things that you have in the disposal.
Oh, okay.
So what I suggest you do is you simply run your water, turn your disposal on, and then just drop a few chunks in at a time. If they don't drop down on their own, use a wooden spoon.
Or an empty pipe.
Yeah, a wooden spoon or an empty plastic pipe. Nothing metal. And don't stick your fingers in there.
Yeah, really.
But you can hear that ice going in there.
So this actually helps the garbage disposal.
It does.
It strengthens the blade, sharpens the blade, and clears up the line.
Yep, and helps clear out any food particles that might be stuck in that disposal. And I just let it run until all
So you
the
don't
ice
hear it crunching
so you
anymore.
don't hear it crunching anymore, and then turn it off and let it rinse a little bit.
Oh, okay. So if they did that once a week, they could really. That's a good way of maintaining
That'd
it.
be a good way of maintaining it, yes.
Oh, okay,
Yep,
good.
yep,
Good
yep.
to know. Nice tip there.
Yeah, now if you ever want to freshen it up a little bit, and I thank the kitchen for this old lemon, but if you ever want to freshen it up a little bit, you certainly can cut lemon in wedges. Now again, I caution you from putting too many peelings down there. Put a little bit of a peeling like this from a lemon, you're okay, you'll be fine. But what this will also do is it'll help deodorize it. So if you just cut a couple lemon wedges, And
Very
again,
small, not like a half of a lemon, just
yep,
a
very small
fraction
like
of
that.
a lemon.
Yep,
right.
yep.
Uh-huh.
And you take a couple of these wedges. Again, you turn it on, and then just stick the wedge down inside there.
Oh, it smells so good.
Yeah, so you get that freshness out of it, and it gets rid of any bad odors that you might have in there.
Yeah, it smells like you just cleaned it.
So yeah, I've seen other people put bleach in there. A little bit of Dawn dish soap is always good. Just spray a little bit of Dawn dish soap and rinse it all out real good, because this breaks down any grease Dawn does. So that also helps to do that once in a while. But that's just some simple maintenance tips and just some simple tips on how to use your disposal. Don't be afraid of it, but just be cautious of what you put down and how much.
Right. Well, thank you, Jeff.
You're very welcome. Thank you again for inviting me to give this lesson. I appreciate it. Yeah, I also wanted to mention to finish this up a little bit, is that if you have any questions about this or any other maintenance items, by all means, stop one of the maintenance guys and ask us. Any of us will be happy to answer whatever questions you have.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff. You're always so pleasant.
Yeah, thank you.
We love you here in West.
I love it over here. I
Aw.
absolutely do. So thank you.
Well, thank you. Well, look at what we got here. What we got here, Don?
Well, we got a little fire truck.
Oh, isn't that cute?
It's a different idea.
Different idea, huh?
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at that. What's this do? Uh-oh. Wow. And this goes up too?
Yeah.
Look at this. I like the little hydraulic thing you made. You made all that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Does this go up too, the ladder?
Yeah.
Yeah, let demonstrate there.
Take the pin out. And then we can bring it up.
Look at this. Wow. Oh, and you put the pin back in.
Yeah. Can't see the hole.
That is neat, though. So you put the
Okay.
pin in, and then it
Then
holds
it
it
goes
up. Look at that.
I
That
gotta get
is
another
neat.
stop for
Yeah, your hydraulics don't, they need a
Yeah.
break, yeah. Wow, that is, oh look, you even have a bench in here for the firemen. That's an
Yeah.
old school fire truck. I love the beacons that you put on here.
it. Yeah, that's the new version they said.
This is a fire extinguisher?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One on both sides.
Oh, how neat.
And it's got a little ladder over here.
Do you? Oh, this is so neat. I love this. Oh, wow. Look at that. Wow. That's pretty clever. I love that shoelace, shoelace ladder
That's
holder.
what it is, it's the shoelace.
Yeah, look at this. Oh, how nice is that? Cute. Very nice. Now, did you make this just for fun, or you make this for a
Yeah.
grandkid?
I just made it for fun. It just something I dreamed up.
I'm sure your brother-in-law would love this.
Yeah,
He was
well,
a
I was in
fireman.
the same fire company.
Oh, were you too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
Yeah.
that. Oh. You guys just never outgrow those toys,
Yeah,
huh?
this is what they call the snub nose.
Snub
Because
nose.
this doesn't have the
Oh,
engine's
yeah.
halfway in the
Yeah.
inside the cab. So
That is cute. I love it. Thanks for sharing. Now, what are you going to
and
do
then
with
it also turns.
Does it? Oh, look at that. Wow. How long did it
Yeah.
take you to build this?
A month.
Wow. Because you had to do every single one of these rungs and
Yeah.
wow. That is neat. Good job, toy maker. I'm here at the yard sale that's being held in Town Hall. And we have some pleasant ladies selling some fares here. Lily's having a snack here.
We have lunchtime.
What do you have, apples and chocolate?
Yeah, no, cookies.
Cookies and apples.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's a very well-balanced
Helen
diet.
bought apples and she bought the cookies.
Very well balanced.
Share around
Very
here.
good diet.
So we got little cups and glasses and
A lot of things are sold, you know.
yeah, this looks totally different than when I came here earlier.
Lifestyle.
It is totally.
Good morning.
Good morning. Where's your cookies? Look at this. I like this snack time. Cookies and apples. And there's Babe with all her beautiful, beautiful items that are hand painted. Gorgeous. Hi.
This is me. Yes.
You.
This is me.
Bunch of stuff.
Hey.
Hi, Margie.
How are you?
I'm gonna get you on camera because you have a pretty dress on. Let's see.
Thank you.
Very cute.
It's my baby doll.
You want the pillows?
Oh, wow. Are these your things? These are your things? Oh, wow.
That's already done for you.
Wow. You're only asking $20 for that jewelry box.
Yep.
Wow.
And it lifts up in the back. It lifts
Yeah, that's nice. Very neat. Oh, that's what I bought over here. Put that out of circulation. No one took the Easter items.
No.
No.
I'm surprised because it's so cute.
They are. I think I will take those.
Oh, bless your heart.
Alright, so I'm over here talking with the window cleaners. Hi! And they have a 50-foot pole here. And there's ionized water. Did you say ionized water?
De-ionized water.
Oh, de-ionized water.
There's a soft steel scrubber in there, so it's actually buffing the glass as we're cleaning.
Oh,
This is the same way that they clean Ferraris and very expensive cars that really don't use any handprints or soap marks, things like that. That way it dries totally clean.
oh. Look at that. Now, how far have you gotten so far? Which direction are you working from?
We've done the atrium there and all of that side.
Oh, so you've already been over there. Oh,
We're
okay.
gonna finish this side here in about an hour. And then we're gonna move to the front of Gables East.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that. And then our next section, our next section is gonna be the information center. And then next week, I believe we're gonna do Gables West.
All right. There's some residents up there waving.
But if we brought a cherry picker in, we still wouldn't have access to those residences' rooms right there. Their windows.
Oh yeah, over that secondary roof.
Yeah.
That's
And
our
also,
dining
they're
room.
so heavy, we would be just churning up this beautiful lawn here and
Yeah.
leaving a big mess. So
Yeah.
it's easier and actually more efficient to do it this way, which helps the facility keep their costs down, keeps the residents' costs down, and you're getting a better clean.
Yeah. Now that one, I see that the screen wasn't removed, that he just finished up there on the 5th floor.
Yes.
And our housekeepers are working in conjunction with you when they go to those floors, they're supposed to take those windows down. That must be an empty unit.
It could be an empty unit. You ready? Water on. There were some other reasons that management told us that they could not remove the screen.
Oh, okay.
And we shoot the water through it and try to give it a brush to help it rinse down. So that way it does get clean.
Right.
Not as clean as a regular window, but still does get clean.
Right. Oh, there's quite a bit of pressure coming out of that.
A little bit. A
Yeah.
little bit. Just enough to get it up there. The type of water that it is we are actually over there, we're filtering out all the calcium, all the iron, all the things that make it hard water that leave water spots.
Yeah, yeah.
So it is laboratory grade water that we're actually using, and that helps all the dirt, pollen stuff to kind of release. And then the nylon bristles and the soft steel pad just kind of buff it and make it clean.
Oh.
Water off. It always helps if you work in teams.
Yeah, I guess so. I couldn't imagine wrangling that thing around. All right, well, there we have it. Well, thank you very much, gentlemen.
Oh, my fault. My name is Whitney Abraham. I currently go to South Bend Technical College. I'm pursuing the knowledge of nutrition. I've always wanted to do this as I usually do DIYs at home. Things like switching my rockers into toggles, light switches, and even things as low voltage as washing machines and laundries. As I go through this, I want to say thank you for receiving this scholarship, and I really appreciate it. And for my, I'm sorry, I'm nervous. I can't. But most of all, just thank you, and I appreciate it, and I really love working here. Thank you.
Hi everyone. I would first like to express my gratitude and thank you to the Southport Square Scholarship Committee for awarding me this scholarship. As some of you know, I am Abigail Breton. I have been working at Southport for almost 2 years now. This upcoming fall and spring semester, I will be continuing my education and my education journey at Florida Southwestern State College. I will be one step closer at becoming an elementary school teacher. Sorry, I'm nervous. My goal as a teacher is to reintroduce students to the excitement of learning and aid them in developing necessary skills when entering the real world. Once again, I would like to thank not only everyone here at the Southwest Square Scholarship Committee, but everyone here everyone who is here to help me reach my educational goal and continue my journey. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jillian Claudius, and I've been working here at Southport for almost 2 years now. I want to first say thank you to each and every person that was a part of this decision for me to receive this scholarship, and it is 100% a huge help for me, and I'm very grateful that I have people that are willing to help me pursue my future. My field of study will be nursing, and I will be studying at SCF, State College of Florida in Venice. My goal is to become a pediatric nurse. I realized at a pretty young age that I had a passion for children because I had family members that had children, and I immediately wanted to be in the company of these little ones. I believe the early years of life are the most important for everyone individually because we develop our formulas of thinking during our early years. And if we were to forget our genetics for a moment, we can definitely say that our childhood determines to an extent how healthy we are for the rest of our lives, both physically and emotionally. And that's exactly why I want to work with children, because I'll be able to see the positive impact I can have in my job and possibly on the children of the next generation as well. I once again want to say thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Nicole Ellison. A few of you may not know me. I work over in Harbor Health in the memory care. I just want to say thank you to everyone who contributed to this scholarship of mine. I'm very grateful and thankful for this opportunity. A little bit about me, I took my LPN course while I was in high school, so I graduated with my LPN license. Last August, I decided to go back for my RN, and right now I'm in my first year of 2, so I'll be finishing next year. My goal is to pursue mental health nursing and become a psychiatric nurse practitioner eventually. And so I just want to say again, thank you for this opportunity.
Hi everyone. For those who may not know me, my name is Amy. I'm currently in my last few weeks of finishing my last semester at State College of Florida, where I will be earning my associate's degree. From there, I am transferring over to the University of Central Florida in Orlando, where I plan to pursue a degree in legal studies. My end goal is to obtain my bachelor's degree in about 2 years, and then further obtain more schooling for my career in the future, possibly law school. I just want to say thank you to all those who make this scholarship possible. It further motivates me to keep working hard towards all my goals I have in mind and want to achieve. I truly appreciate this opportunity. Hello everyone, my name is Johanna, and first of all, I would like to thank everyone from the Scholarship Fund and from Southport. I am so honored to be receiving this award. I'm currently attending UCF, the University of Central Florida in Orlando, where I am pursuing a degree in criminal justice and possibly minoring in legal studies. I plan to further my education, and I'm still deciding whether I want to obtain a master's degree or law school. I chose this field because I want to help those in need and create positive changes within this field. Again, I just want to say thank you all so much for this opportunity. I appreciate it very much, and thank you. Hi, my name is Abby. I work over in East as the lead receptionist. I just want to say thank you all for contributing and supporting us through our education journeys and opening doors for us. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Deanna. I'm the admissions coordinator over at Harbor Health Center in our skilled nursing. And you might recognize me. I was the receptionist over at Gables West a few years ago, and then I moved away to Colorado, and I came back. So over in Colorado, I started school to become a geriatric social worker, so I do all my school online. So I'm still taking the online classes through the Colorado school. It's called Pikes Peak Community College. And yeah, but thank you guys very much. I really appreciate it.
Now, Jody, you're going to school for nursing, pediatric nursing?
Yeah.
Abby's going to be an elementary school teacher. And what about you?
Legal studies.
Legal studies. Nice. So when Abby's kids get in trouble, bring them to you. You can fix them. Now, congratulations. Yeah, all of you. Yeah, this is awesome. I'm so happy for all of you. Now, how many more years of school do you have?
Well, I have 2 in community right now, and then I'm going to hop on to university.
Okay. Yeah.
But I might go from pediatric nursing to pediatrician.
Ah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, you have all your life to decide. You really do, yeah. And you, how long do you
I
have?
have 1 more year for my AA,
Uh-huh.
and then I have 2 more for my bachelor's.
Okay. For elementary school teaching. Are you going to stay local? Yeah.
Because I know for our school, they have a great education program, so I may stay. And then, I don't know, wherever teaching goes.
Again, you have your whole life to figure that one out. And you're studying in Orlando, right?
Yeah.
Now, do you plan on coming back down here to do your practice?
Yeah, every so often we're planning on coming down and visiting and just saying hi. You know, we like being here. We like seeing all the residents.
Absolutely, isn't it great
Yeah.
to see them all? It is. Well, congratulations. Where's your sister? Oh, there she is.
I made each salad this morning and I sold 6 of them.
Deanna, I'm so happy and proud of you. Let me see.
Thank you.
Now, Deanna, you started here. You were in the culinary.
Yes.
Because you went to school for that, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you went from culinary to the concierge desk. You were for a brief time. You were the receptionist in Gables West. Then you moved away from us, made us all cry.
But I missed you too much, so I had to come
and
back.
so you came back, and now you're over in the admissions. You do the admissions. So your scholarship, you're using for geriatric health. Where'd she
Sorry.
go? Oh, there she is.
Yes. So I want to be a geriatric social worker. I'm not sure if I want to be like a guardian yet or what I want to do in that realm, but definitely social work.
But what you're doing now in the admissions, you're actually getting hands-on experience as to what the journey is for these individuals and what they need and things like that. So.
Yep, I met a few of the guardians we work with, and I can kind of able to see like what they do and the impact they make and stuff. So it's nice. And then Jennifer and Kristen over in social services over there, I've been able to learn a lot from them, even though I work in admissions because we all work pretty close together. So
Awesome.
it's nice.
Well, congratulations. We love watching you grow up.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I miss you. I'm glad I got to see you.
Board and recipients. Well, here's the birthday boy. I have a special song just for you. Are you ready? This is your birthday song. It isn't very long. Bye.
Like a river flows truly to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be.
Hi, Santa. What is that?
That is our Christmas party. Our Christmas party in 2020.
Oh, the 2020 Christmas party. Look at that. Your beard grew back.
Well, my beard's there, yes, but.
Santa John. Wouldn't be a Santa without the boots.
We're in Hawaii. Awesome. Santa's got some moves. Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight.
Good way to play it off, Jody. Beautiful. Let's get the sisters. Beth and Katie.
Next year
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Happy July. Now, is that a chip on your shoulder or just a bird?
This is my pet flamingo.
Oh, very nice. Very cute.
I want a yard really put your ex on the line, Santa baby. So hurry down the chimney tonight. I'm coming down the chimney with you. Daddy could only see Mommy kissing Santa Claus last night.
Hi, Annette. Hi, Annette. I got you You see yourself? Or do you see people? Walk around and say hello to all the people. Look at you, I got a cameraman. Get those people. Hi. Over there, that way. There you go. Go that way too.
Hi. 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 Where are you guys? Hi. Hi.
Good job. Very good cameraman.
Hi.
Over here. Say hi.
Hi. Hi.
Karen, I want another dance later. Give me another dance later.
Hi.
Okay, now we gotta do.
you feel it when we talk. And I remember never letting you go.
That's amore, Barry. Ting-a-ling-a-ling, ting-a-ling-a-ling. We're singing the bella.
You dance to it, and that's good, girl.
The bella. Wake up, start making drool, just like pasta fazool. That's amore. That's right. Carol with an E. Ready? It's your eye like a big piece of butter. That's amore. It's amore. And those roses to shine like you had too much wine. That's amore. You ready? Bells will ring, ting-a-ling-a-ling, ting-a-ling-a-ling. Sweet the bella. Waltz with the rain, ticky-ticky-tay like a guitar bella. When the stars make the drool just like pasta fazool, that's amore. It's amore. Ready, Larry? Dance down the street with the crowd at your feet going low. Come on, Hillary. When you're on a tree, but you know you're not dreaming, say you're excuse me, but you see that tingo Napoli, that's amore. Good job, Alice. That's amore.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Around the Square, and I hope you have a wonderful week, and Merry Christmas! Ho, ho, ho!
Hey, Santa Brian.
Yes.
I got a joke for you.
All right, what's the joke this week?
Well, we're going to go with the holiday theme here.
All right.
What,
Fitting.
what do you call a snowman in July?
I don't know. A snowman in July, I have no idea.
A puddle.
Oh, yeah, I would say they are definitely not going to be together.
Yeah, well, so maybe they're going to have puddle fights.
Oh, that could be.
Instead of snowball fights.
Hey, water balloon, I don't know. Yeah. All
Melted
right.
snowman fights.
Well, anyway, enjoy your Christmas in July.